Hello and welcome. We're drafting Duskmourn today, trying to go even more infinite. First things first, a big shout out to 341 Trading for sponsoring this stream and my content. Awesome card store. Be sure to visit their site, look at their great vintage cards. They have like lots of old stuff, but also the new good stuff. You can see here, for example. So, I do see an enduring vitality. This is a very good card. It works well in the format in a sense that it works well with survival. There's other good cards in here, but I do think that the vitality is a fair bit stronger than the rest in the pack. Other than that, there's like a good blue card and not a whole lot more. In here we don't have any green cards. There's a fine black card in Popular Egotist. I think it's pretty decent in the Sacrifice deck, which is black-red, so I'm not trying to get into this. Kinda like Tamer. I think you can build a multicolor deck if you go green. And there's also Shroud Stomper. And like, not really a whole lot else. Like, Intervention is fine. I like the card, but I don't think it's like a good second pick. So, as I said, like, Vitality is good with survival, and survival is green-white. The white cards should both be fine. I think I'm gonna take the Stomper here. Just cause, like, if we go 3 colors, or even more, I think it's better to have the expensive card as a splash. So, Demonic Council. This card is fine, I think. Especially if you have like 1 or 2 good targets. Then there's like a piece of fixing if we try to go 3 colors. It's a good like artifact enchantment removal, but there's plenty in the set, so we might not have to take it that highly. Then there's Murder and Fear of Abduction. And Manifest Dread. I think I'm gonna just pick the green card. Like, Manifest Dread is not like an awesome card, but it's a fine card and I want to be in green. What do we have here? It's a very good like combo trick slash counterspell. It's in white, so that works with like green-white. Other than that, there's Friendly Ghost, also being a great card with survivors. It's a removal spell. This is a fine card, but not a great one. And this is a good archetype card, again in black-red. I think I'm gonna pick up the Rescue. Maybe lean towards like a more aggressive deck, actually, but let's see. So we do have a Reanimate card. This would work well with the Shroud Stomper we have. Then there's Lionheart Glimmer. Kinda like the Glimmer, to be honest. Not sure how much I like green-white as an archetype. I think there's lots of decks that can go over the top of it, but I think I'm gonna pick it up here. Okay, what do we have here? A lot of commons. This one works well with survival as well. We haven't seen any survival cards. There's also very late Scorching Dragonfire. I do think this card is excellent in this set, especially with green or multicolor green decks. Like, we could try to get into green-white, furthermore with Glimmerlight and Escort, but I do think Dragonfire is just so much better, and I want to pick it here. It's a fine black card. There's some black cards that are good, like this is good in Delirium, those are fine. In Sacrifice, fine card overall. Like, this is playable as well. Yeah, I kind of want to take this and stay open. There's a lot of good red cards or like good playable red cards in here. This is the best amongst them. I think Inferno is quite okay if you can make Delirium work, which green red could. So I'm just gonna up this one. See where this goes. Like, we're all over the place at the moment, but that's fine. So this one is fine in the survival deck as well. The other cards are not important pieces, so I'm just gonna pick up this. Lots of cards I don't really like. Turn Inside Out. It's okay. Let's just pick up this one. This is also playable. It's also playable, but we're not really into black at this point. There's a decent card for Reanimator, like, since we didn't see any blue, I don't think it's important to take blue fixing. Don't see ourselves running any of these. Oh, Leyline of Hope. Not a card that's worth anything. Not a card that like works at all. In limited, I don't think. Let's see. We're still trying to be green, even though we haven't seen a lot of in pack 1. There are 2 very good green uncommons. Kind of like this one better. I've seen this one do some crazy stuff. Yeah. Pick up this one. Of Rage. What are you doing? Target creature you control deals damage to each other creature. Next turn. This sounds pretty good. Not sure if this is like a spoiler of any sorts, but like, you can. If you have the biggest creature, you just Wrath, and then you like exile probably 2 or 3 cards and kinda draw them. Yeah, that's pretty good. Especially with green where you have like big creatures. Like, there's also 5/3 reach which we could play, and then pretty easy to Wrath. Still don't know where this is going, but we'll be fine. Another council. don't think that the black cards make sense here. I think right now we're trying to get into red-green. Red-green is more like a delirium combination, so say its name could actually be decent. Violent Urge. It's a fine trick, but not like, I don't know. It's not that much better than other tricks. I think I'm just gonna pick up this one, see where this goes. It just doesn't seem open. I could pick up a land, see if we can splash. Cards I have are not that easy to splash. Like if we... Let's see what we get. That's a good piece of fixing right here. Gives you a creature and then you also get a land. It's at its best in blue, where you can like manifest dread multiple times, but I think we could make this work. Merchant's also quite good. But I think right now it looks like we might very well be 3 or 4 color deck, since we're rather slow. So yeah, let's try this. This is kind of fine in a ramp deck. Keys is also a nice piece of fixing for this deck, because like it helps you work towards delirium, also fixes your mana, and I want to take this. Okay, now here we do have cards that we want to splash. Oblivious Bookworm is, I think, amongst the best cards in the set, period. I don't think we play any of these, but this looks more or less where we could land. We have some twos, but I think picking another Manifest Dread makes sense. And that feeds. I don't think this is the Delirium payoff we want. Let's just pick up a rare. Year of Infinity. I don't think we will end up playing something like this, but I don't know how many cards we end up splashing. Kinda like the Beastie. I shouldn't draft too many 5-drops, but I think with the Vitality and maybe some other ramp cards, this should be fine. Don't think we can play this, but see, not playing this. Could play this. Well, Entity Tracker is another card I've seen in play and do some crazy stuff. This is another one of these better cards in the set. It looks like we now have a direction. We do need some fixing, I guess, but we already have some. So the Mind Skinner. This is good if you have survivors, but we don't have that many, so I don't think we need a third Manifest Dread that early. Maybe we just want the Lighthouse. Get some additional fixing. Well, now this is an awesome card. This is exactly what we need. Like, it's removal, it's a late game bomb. It's an enchantment. This is really, really, really strong. So there's another one of these, but we don't ramp that heavily. I think like the Centipede might just be the better card for us. Like it's just a 2-for-1, right? Even though this one triggers Eerie, works well with the deck in general. Like we do have some payoffs. I do like having another 3, so Fungus is a very good card. Like the disenchant effects are very strong in the format, and like ramping drawing also pretty decent. And then again, it's an early drop that's fine late. Most Valuable Slayer, also a very good card by the way, but I don't think it's that important in a deck like ours. I feel like Fungus might be better. Don't like Fear of Imposters that much, also it's double blue. I think it's just break down the door. We don't need another Say Its Name. We don't have that many good Delirium payoffs, so we don't have to work hard for it. Trial of Agony is a fine one mana play. It's at its best in aggressive decks, which we are not, but it's alright. This is a very good card. Like, looking at the cards now, I would probably still just green or red with a splash of blue. This one wheels. This is a pretty strong card. Fine picking another one of these. So another Manifest Dread. Could also take a Beastie, but do we have good things to turn up? Yeah, why not? Another one of these. This one's also fine, now that we have like lots of Manifest Dread cards. Probably not end up playing these. Like our mana isn't that great. Like we do have four searchers, I think. It's good enough. I don't think we end up playing the strength, we're not playing those. Not playing turn inside out. I don't think we need grab the price. Probably don't need Say Its Name. Like Manifest Dread is just the better version of this card for our deck, I think. This is where we are now. This is like, if you count those, it's 17 lands, and with Manifest Dreads you have some filtering as well early on. You have more stuff that delivers mana. Like we do have five drops, so mana isn't that bad, I think. Let's see. So If we build the mana base like this, we get 8 plus the keys is 9 green sources. I wouldn't hate having 10 actually, just because like with all the green 2-drops, having an actual forest over the keys might be really important. Like this we would have like 9.5 or actually 10 green sources, this would be fine. Then 3 mountains plus the lighthouse plus the keys is 5. Plus then like the vitality and the centipede is 7. I think 7 is fine for what we have. And then we have like 7 blue as well. We do have some double pips in blue, but we actually just have 4 cards that we really want to play early. Like Scorching Dragonfire and Roaring Furnace are also 2-drops, so I think it's fine adding a mountain and cutting a forest. Like this we actually just have the 9 green sources, but should be fine. I think the weakest card in the deck is probably the Razorkin. Maybe we could also try to play 17 lands. If we play this and probably cut the beastie. So we have, yeah, that actually seems better. Like I don't mind 17 lands if we have like the survivors and the Razorkins to turn extra lands into actual value. So yeah, let's try it like this. I think the deck is pretty good. Like, we do have 3 very strong cards in the rare slot and then the Bookworm, which is also just very, very solid. That's a very good hand, especially on the draw. It's a good card, but we do have a solution for it, which we might need to play on turn 2. I think in white, blue, this card is just way too dangerous, so we have to kill this. Get in there. Another one of these, okay. So let's get in there. Play the Inspector and pass. If we find another land, we can go Razorkin into Manifest Dread and the Locker Room. Ooh, that's quite impressive here. Like, if they don't have enchantments, it's not the end all be all. See if this can stabilize the board. This having reach helps, but okay. The enchantment deck without the payoffs, huh? So we could play the locker and manifest strat. Hmm. Like I could tap this down, then attack with the Razorkin. Like I don't mind trading this for like 2 of their cards. Yeah, I think that's probably a good play. Like I do think we're ahead in the race. Hmm. Those are both quite good cards. I think if we try to raise, I think the Survivor is just better. Also getting an enchantment into the yard has its upsides, even though like having the vitality. Hmm. Not sure if I should attack with this one as well. Think not. Okay. Okay. That's a good top deck. And I think we have enough going to just still win. Okay, they give us another. Another 3/3. Let's just hope they don't have a Wrath. There is the Wrath that destroys all tapped or untapped creatures. This would be quite good here. They don't have it though. So do we need to change anything? They're an enchantment deck. Without lots of enchantments, it seems. First glance. Second one of these could come in handy against the Flyers, but I just think it's not a good enough card overall. It might, actually on the draw, it might be better than Threats Around Every Corner. Also because it's good setting up Walls of Rage. They don't have big creatures, but maybe we just need some removal to deal with Flyers eventually. Yeah, this looks fine. Like their deck looks like they could have insane starts where they go like the uncommon 1/1 into like the 2/2 that comes with Glimmers. But yeah, this hand is very reasonable. Like, we do have an instant that kills both sorcery, that kills both enchantment and artifacts. I don't think we want to keep this. We'd rather just do this, but since this works at instant speed, we can just as well wait. And then put the lighthouse into play. Okay. Yeah, again, the enchantment payoff deck with not that many enchantments we've seen so far. This into play. Oh, I think this one is probably a bit better. Have the counter. Okay. Still fine, they'll probably just attack and then we do have the 3-4 going. Let's just hope they don't have another counter. I don't know why I got this card so late. I think it looks really strong. Like, if they do have the Wrath that kills all the tapped creatures, this is a rather weak creature against that, but okay. Now they finally mill 2 cards. They attack, really? Not sure if I really get that attack, but sure. Like, next turn we can even exile this and go for it. Sure. We should probably just stop attacking. Like, them milling us also helps us with delirium, so... Okay. So let's do this. So we get in for 6, get 2 more creatures. Or 9 even. Yeah. I'll take 9 as well. Like, the lion is very good here. 3-6 is not that easy for us to handle. We could also have removed this one with the... Okay. I think I'll just loot away. You may draw a card, yes. I think I'll just discard the keys. Ooh, that's a good card. Back a land. Manifest Dread. Dreadful Island. Draw another card. Oh, we messed up tapping. I want to draw a card end of turn. Probably do. Ooh. This exiles my whole deck. What if I just do it for 2 though? It kills 2 of their things and gives us a good attack. That sounds good. But I have 5 blockers, we have 6 attackers, yeah. Does it? That does it. Yeah, so we're still trying to go infinite. We have a fine score so far. Let's see. Yeah, we have a good opponent. This hand would be fine on the draw. On the play, it really depends on us drawing into the island. I think if we find the island within 3 or 4 turns, this hand is still fine. I think I'm gonna keep it. It's a bit risky, but I think we have time and our deck works well in the late game. Also a decent draw. Manifest this one. How does this work? Sacrifice a creature other than enchanted creature. Okay. It's a weird card, but stealth damage, destroy it. Sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's also fine. Elegant. Elegant way to deal with this. Okay. Six, 6. Okay. Do need our blue mana anytime soon. Guess we die here. Not much to see. They have a really good deck. Sure. This is probably too late. So I unlock both rooms. I wonder if we just have to kill this. Yes, we do. An actual creature. Yeah, this is it, I guess. So, do we have anything? Not really. We already play all the disenchants. Removal. Need a better draw, and this looks better. Do have a curve, some removal. Have the enchantment in the yard. Delirium. I think I want to set up the 5-drop with this, so just attack. Goes away, pass. Yeah, that's perfect. So now we get a hit in, get 2 guys. This card is really good. Very decent 1-2 punch. I think I need to trade here. could play the Vitality and the Dragonfire, but I think it's just better drawing cards. Because if we don't get a good target for Dragonfire, not that great. Going into all the rares seems fine. Sure. Let's play those two. It's also a good card. What else? Block here and then just sweep. She'll probably just win here. Like, they still have the courage, which is good, depending on what they draw. But we have, like, pretty much anything else. I think we just step that thing down. I think I want to kill this thing. Oh. Okay, it was a room. Now they have to block the survivor. Maybe they do have a removal. They do. It's still fine. The dark, I think this one we just exile. Hmm. Oh, this one. Wow, now we actually lose. Hmm. This card is just beyond good and evil good. Like 5 mana for 6/6 demon. Weird upside. Very strong. Like I could get in for additional 3. That doesn't do much. They attack, I just have to block this guy, then they flip. Like they can just kill me. Like I'm just dead on board, I guess. Probably need to attack with vitality. And then if they block with the demon, I can kill one of those. Maybe the attack when I played this guy was too aggressive, but if they have removal, we lose this guy anyway. No. Don't know what we could draw here that gets us out of here. This game didn't feel like we were losing. Is this a possible out? Need to find a creature of this. It's not a creature. Alright, 1-1. That deck was really, really good. Like if the black-red deck comes together, it's really something else. Like our game 1 draw wasn't that great. Maybe I should have mulliganed, but I don't think I'm ahead in this matchup. This hand again is fine, but it needs some action to get going. Do I want to cash this in now? Like, probably not. Blue-white has a lot of enchantments, so the disenchant part might be better than just drawing a random card. That's a good pickup. I feel like I want to attack with Vitality first. I don't think they block with both. If they do, I think we just trade this for both. Now I think we just play the Sono. Start refilling. Like, this is very strong. Ooh. Create a token that's a copy of target creature. That sounds pretty good. Search a land, then all of Agony Dose. I think we attack and just flip up the room. Alright, more action. Yeah, I think this game is over. I don't think they can come back from this situation. It's a good card though. Maybe I should have killed this first actually. This trade is fine. I don't even know if I have to kill this. I have 3 cards left though. Yeah, why not? Okay. Happens. Bonnie doesn't want to attack. More big creatures, more cards. Jump block. What do they have? Destroy all my creatures, that's bad. At least I get to draw an extra card. Keys to the house, so I get another removal and another card out of the furnace. I haven't seen this room yet. It looks good. I think I'm not gonna spend my Dragonfire here. Left one. Do we need to play around counter magic here? I think we just ramp. Down to 9 cards in library. Okay, more stuff that exiles cards from our library. Okay. I think we just kill this here. Get in and then play the 4-drop. Hopefully that will do it. Like, I might even draw extra cards, not sure. That's needed or wanted. I could easily deck myself here if I wanted to. The animate thing, right? Let's kill this. Okay, the haster. That will help. I think I'm keeping that one back just in case. Okay, another haster. We can even beat a Wrath of God. Yeah. Still fine as is. We need one land to play cards and we need 2 lands to actually just play whatever we want. I think that's a keep. Like we're playing 17 lands plus the keys, so that's like 17 hits we still have in the deck. Duskmourn looks pretty decent so far, but it's like... I don't know, the third draft I'm playing, so... Not a big sample size, but it looks alright. And I like it so far. How are you doing, Ro? It's been a while. Like now we have all the value, I don't think I will lose. Also the Walls of Rage is going to be pretty good. Let's just keep on ramping. That's a cool one to have under here. Holidays ahead indeed. One more. It passed with open mana. So I think we just keep on ramping then. Should have played the Inspector first though. We just ramp. Yeah, I haven't played much Magic the last few weeks either. Like, I didn't play much. What was it even called, the last set? The Bloomburrow? Bloomburrow. I haven't played much Bloomburrow. Is that okay? And now I'm starting to get into Pioneer because of the RC. Hmm. What do we do here? Like, we probably just wait until they somehow tap out. Play this into survival. Maybe the other way around would have been better. Just in case they have counter magic. They do have magic. Lands. Goes to decking again. Is this one flies? No. Let's just get in here. Let's hope they trade. Trade here. It's fine. We might get a good window for the Walls of Rage anytime soon. Like now, maybe? Ugh. Oh, we could have killed this with the fungus. Doesn't really matter, I guess, since we find this thing here. Yeah, now we just have enough gas to win. They have 2 cards in hand in the room. That doesn't do much here. Well, we have like all of it. They play something, we just tap it down, attack for 3. Another guy. I'll just animate the island. They have the removal that destroys all tapped things. It's probably better to have an untapped creature. So, is that it? yet. Okay, if they stay tapped, we will get infinite creatures here. Let's just kill this. Down the spirit, attack for 8. Build another big creature. Probably. Or do they have some kind of mass removal? They could just deck us if they had, but just making us spend some time. Oh, we'll sell all of those. And the boosters we win as well. It's also a pretty good card. There's tons and tons of disenchant effects in this set. It makes me think like the expensive enchantment creatures are not that great. Set. Okay, it's back. And then afraid that's not good enough. Okay. There, so 3 packs. This probably gives us around 10 tickets. Oh no, no, no. Back. Not even 10 tickets, just the 8. Alright. So this gives us a balance of 1, do we have it? So this was draft number 13. Overall record is 30 and 13. And our ticks balance is plus 84. Still fine, I guess. Right. So that's it for today. Hopefully see you soon. Thanks for watching and bye bye.